Welcome to children. Today class is acid basis salts chapter part 3. So important one about the lab activities. Reaction of acids and bases with metals, the first lab activity. So we should observe the reaction of acid and bases with metals. For this, these metals are the required test tube, delivery tube, glass trough, candle, soap water, dilute HCl, and zinc granules, cork, etc. Precautions. Care must be taken while handling with the glass items. Always wear hand gloves and laboratory spectacles. Always use the dilute acid solutions only. Keep a bucket of soap water or ordinary water at the working place. So now, how to conduct the experiment and what are the operators are arranged in it. You see in this diagram, so this is the test tube stand. So this is a clamp. So for this clamp we fixed a test tube. So in which place one cork has one hole in which inserted delivery tube. This delivery tube passed into the trough containing the soap water. So what materials we are taking? Zinc granules and dilute HCl. Dilute HCl. This is the zinc. So both are the reacting together, and in which hydrogen gas evolved and passed through the delivery tube into the soap water. So we observe the bubbles are appeared in it. If you bring the burning candle near to the gas, it gives off pop sound. So that is indicates the liberation of hydrogen gas. So the balanced chemical equation can be written as like this: 2 moles of HCl plus zinc gives zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. This is about the reaction of acids with metals. Suppose in case of acid you take the base like this, sodium hydroxide and zinc. So here also reacting together and forms sodium zincate, Na2ZnO2 plus hydrogen. This is the reaction. So next, reaction of acids with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. So to observe the reaction of acids with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates, here materials required: 2 test tubes, sodium carbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate, dilute HCl, lime water, delivery tube, and thistle funnel stand, etc. Precautions similar to first one. So how the operators are arranged, what is the procedure, what is the observation, we can easily learn from the diagram. You see this diagram: test tube stand, clamp. So test tube is fixed to clamp. So this is a cork in which have 2 holes. So thistle funnel inserted in one hole, delivery tube inserted in another hole. This delivery tube passed into the another test tube. This test tube consisting the lime water. It is consisting the lime water, calcium hydroxide. Okay, so in the main test tube we take sodium carbonate and adding the dilute HCl. Both are the reacting and carbon dioxide gas is liberated, passed through the delivery tube into the lime water. This lime water turns to the milky white PPT. So that is indicates the formation of carbon dioxide gas. You see here in this reactions, sodium carbonate 2 moles of HCl gives 2 moles of sodium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. In case of the sodium carbonate, if you take the sodium bicarbonate and HCl, also forms sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. If the carbon dioxide passes through the lime water, it turns to the calcium carbonate. That is the white PBT is appeared. Okay, na children? Now the topic is acid show electrical conductivity. Acid show electrical conductivity. So materials require different aqueous solutions of glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, beaker, 2 different colored wires, bulb, switch, 230 volt power supply socket, and graphite rods. So see this diagram, we should take one beaker, so in which you take the 2 graphite rods connected to the 2 different colored wires. So this is 230 volt AC plug and connected to the bulb. So in this we pour the dilute HCl solution, so the bulb glows. So if you take the sulfuric acid, the bulb glows. But instead of these HCl and H2SO4, you take a glucose or alcohol solution, does not bulb glow. So why? Because where HCl and H2SO4 having the H plus ions, so these are the responsible for conduction of electricity. Glucose alcohol having the hydrogen, but it does not produce the H plus ions. Next one is the removing water of crystallization. Removing water of crystallization. So to observe the water of crystallization, remove the water of crystallization. We need materials required: copper sulfate crystal, test tube holders, test tube, Bunsen burner, white paper, water, etc. You see here, so this is a Bunsen burner, this is a boiling tube, this is tongue, so in which you take the copper sulfate crystals, heated on burner, the copper sulfate crystal turns to the white, and we observe the droplets, water droplets on sides of the test tube. That indicates the copper sulfate crystals consisting the water molecule. This is called removing water of crystallization. Removing water of crystallization. Thank you, children. So these are the 4 important lab activities in this topic. So please follow my channel and subscribe and share it. Thank you. So we will meet in next class, that is the structure of atom. Thank you everyone.